have not seen any commercials, we have not seen any ads, we have not seen any Caitlin Clark merchandise, and we for sure as hell have not seen any Caitlin Clark signature.
You would not believe it. Nike have finally broke their Caitlin Clark silence, but not before Adidas. Adidas were miles ahead to congratulate Clark on her Rookie of the Year success. What a first season! Congratulations to Caitlin Clark, the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year. Ugly shirt for Caitlin Clark's Roadie Award got sold out in 50 minutes. This is what Nike awarded Caitlin for her record-breaking first WNBA season. A t-shirt. That's it. Nothing was said about her own shoes. Whilst A.A. Wilson has been awarded promotions and being the heart of Nike's WNBA push.
How do you miss an opportunity like that? How do you not capitalize? It doesn't make any sense at all. And playing the politics where, oh, we need to release Asia's shoe first. Well, no, it's not Caitlin's fault that you haven't done anything for Asia.
So, even though it was a crappy shirt with Caitlin's records on, it sold out within 50 minutes. That shirt would have taken them 5 minutes to make, and yet still sold out in record-breaking time. Better than A.A. Wilson's ever done for Nike.
Now let's not talk viewership, let's talk ticket sales. Bear with me. Ticket sales grew in 2023 by 16% from 2022. Ticket sales have grown by 93% in 2024. What that means is without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA would have taken till 2029 or 2030 to get to where Caitlin Clark has gotten them.
How can Nike produce such a plain shirt after an amazing season? I'm sure if Caitlin was with Adidas, she would have been given her own shoe by now, and it would have been sold out everywhere. How many Caitlin Clark products has Nike released so far after signing her? How many good products? Still zero. World of sports, few athletes are as polarizing as Caitlin Clark, the young basketball prodigy who has taken the game by storm. The Iowa standout has shattered records, drawn comparisons to the legends of the game, and become the face of women's basketball, even in her rookie season. Despite her unprecedented success on the court, Caitlin Clark has found herself in a complicated and at times frustrating relationship with Nike and the WNBA. Nike, a global sportswear giant known for championing elite athletes, has curiously downplayed Clark's achievements, instead focusing on promoting other players.
Caitlin Clark's going to help it change for the better. All of a sudden, we gonna see Asia Wilson. She may get some more shine because she's that girl. Diana Taurasi gonna get more shine because we know what she brings to the table. Ionescu, she's gonna get more shine. Others, black, white, everything in between. It's about the ladies, now more so than ever before.
However, there's one brand that has been more than willing to embrace her. Adidas. Recently, Jean King, herself an icon in the world of sports and an Adidas ambassador, praised Caitlin Clark for her remarkable season and her win as the WNBA Rookie of the Year. King's endorsement came at a time when even Nike, Clark's official sponsor, had yet to fully acknowledge her accomplishments. This praise wasn't just another compliment. It underscored how significant Clark's influence is. Meanwhile, Nike has been under heavy scrutiny for its apparent reluctance to fully back Clark, even as they continue to push other athletes in the WNBA, most notably Aya Wilson. Wilson is undoubtedly an outstanding player. But here's the kicker. Caitlin Clark outsells nearly every other player in the league. Despite her overwhelming popularity, Nike has been slow to recognize her greatness. In contrast, Adidas seems to have recognized her influence much sooner, aligning themselves with a star that many believe is the future of women's basketball.
Is on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. And she's a rookie, targeted by society, targeted by her looks, targeted by her reputation, targeted by the disrespect that they've shown to the WNBA. She said, no, they're expecting this rookie class to be perfect. This rookie class isn't even one of the best rookie classes in the last 10 years.
Billie Jean King, who has long been a champion for equality in sports, didn't hold back when praising Caitlin Clark. King applauded Clark's dedication, her record-breaking performances, and the undeniable influence she has had on the game. For King, it wasn't just about the Rookie of the Year title, or the countless accolades that came Clark's way. It was about the raw passion and love for the game that Clark displays every time she steps on the court. Clark's Rookie of the Year win wasn't just a reflection of her talent, but also a moment of vindication. Throughout her rookie season, she not only faced tough competition on the court, but also backlash and neglect from an unexpected source, Nike, her own sponsor. Despite her meteoric rise, Clark has had to deal with the frustration of being overlooked by the very brand that should be amplifying her success. As one of Nike's athletes, Clark should have been at the forefront of their marketing campaigns, especially given her marketability and popularity. Yet, despite her undeniable impact, Nike has largely focused its attention on promoting other athletes.
Is Caitlin Clark currently the face of the WNBA? Yes. Do I think if A'ja Wilson dropped a shoe and Caitlin Clark dropped a shoe today at the very same time, that Caitlin Clark would outsell A'ja's shoe by 100 times? Yes, I think that would be the case.
Nike's primary focus has been on A.A. Wilson, another remarkable player. Wilson, no doubt, is a phenomenal talent. She's a multi-time MVP, a WNBA champion, and a dominant force in the league. But there's no denying that Caitlin Clark has emerged as the new face of women's basketball, both in terms of her on-court performance and her ability to connect with fans. The reality is that Clark outsells nearly every player in the league, including Wilson. Her jerseys fly off the shelves and her games draw significant viewership. So why does Nike continue to prioritize Wilson even when it's clear that Clark is the bigger draw?
One of the hottest selling jerseys in sports, y'all, according to Fanatics, led by the one and only Michael Rubin. Clark's Indiana Fever jersey is apparently sold out in all sizes. It was rumored that she actually outsold Dallas Cowboy jerseys.
It's a question that fans and analysts alike have been asking. Despite Wilson's well-deserved accolades, her merchandise sales and overall marketability don't compare to Clark's. The fans have noticed this discrepancy and it's become a point of contention. Clark's appeal extends beyond just basketball purists. She's captured the attention of casual fans, young girls who dream of playing like her, and even those who had previously not paid much attention to women's sports. Her game is electrifying and her potential to elevate the WNBA is immense.
People need to realize the Indiana Fever, this is the second year in a row they had the #1 pick. So do y'all know what that means? That means they're not that good.
Clark's rookie season has been one for the history books. She didn't just perform at a high level. She dominated the competition. Her ability to shoot from anywhere on the court, distribute the ball with precision, and lead her team with the intensity of a seasoned veteran set her apart from other rookies. Her performances weren't just about individual glory. She helped bring attention and much-needed excitement to the WNBA. She's the type of player the league desperately needs to draw in viewers and grow its audience.
There is a Caitlin Clark effect on all of basketball, and especially on women's basketball ratings. Kudos to her. She has elevated an entire sport in viewership.
Yet, oddly, the WNBA has been slow to fully embrace her as the face of the sport. Even though Clark's Rookie of the Year win was leaked over a week ago, the league has only just officially announced it. Oh, and she didn't even win it unanimously. This delay had raised eyebrows among fans and media alike, with many wondering why the WNBA isn't capitalizing on Clark's growing stardom. To some, it feels like resistance, a reluctance to fully acknowledge that the future of the league is now tied to a 22-year-old from Iowa.
Caitlin Clark has created more buzz around the basketball landscape and has actually transformed and revived a league that was the WNBA, and she is getting paid a measly $28 million.
With her immense talent, marketability, and fan base, Clark is positioned to take the WNBA to new heights. Music, however, both the league and Nike seem hesitant to fully back her, and it's a hesitance that's hard to understand. Music. For now, the spotlight shines brightly on Clark, but it remains to be seen whether the institutions meant to support her will finally embrace her potential. The backlash against Caitlin Clark isn't new, but the fact that it's now coming from Nike, one of the biggest names in sports apparel, has left many fans scratching their heads. Despite her undeniable success on the court and marketability off it, Clark has faced a steady wave of criticism and frankly hatred. But this situation seems to go beyond the typical scrutiny that comes with fame. It's not just about her performance. It feels more personal.
Somebody coming along and elevating the sports shine ultimately benefits you. Go out there, compete with her, try to bust her up if you want to, and all of that stuff. Just don't hate on the acclaim that she...
There are layers of bias, jealousy, and perhaps fear that this young star is reshaping women's basketball and the league itself in ways that make certain people uncomfortable. As a player who has broken records and garnered massive attention in just a rookie season, Clark is clearly a trailblazer. But for Nike, a company that prides itself on championing greatness, it's baffling that they've chosen to downplay her success while focusing on athletes who quite frankly aren't having the same level of impact either on the court or in terms of marketability. Reluctance to fully embrace Clark seems especially odd given their long history of aligning with transformative figures in sports. Whether it's basketball icons like Michael Jordan or Serena Williams in tennis, Nike has built its brand on being associated with those who change the game. And Caitlin Clark is certainly doing that. She has shattered rookie records, drawn comparisons to the greats, and brought in viewership numbers that the WNBA has sorely needed. Yet, Nike continues to promote other players such as A.A. Wilson while downplaying Clark's meteoric rise.
Somebody that's come along, who, by the way, I'm going to go there, who happens to be white, and brought a level of attention and allure to the sport it had not received before. And what we were seeing from an abundance of folks appeared to be
And here's where Adidas enters the picture. Finally, a brand is stepping up to recognize Caitlin Clark's success. Adidas, through its ambassadors like Billie Jean King, has openly praised Clark for her undeniable talent and groundbreaking rookie season. It's refreshing to see a company like Adidas acknowledge Clark's contributions to the sport, especially while Nike, for reasons unclear, continues to overlook her. Clark's situation with Nike, however, is complicated. She's locked into an 8-year, $28 million deal that now seems like an absolute steal for Nike, considering how much her market value has soared. Despite the long-term contract, Nike has been reluctant to promote her in a manner befitting her status as a rising superstar, leaving her fans frustrated and wondering why the brand is holding back. I mean, look at this. Zero mentions of Caitlin before yesterday. One of the most telling indicators of Caitlin Clark's influence is the noticeable drop in viewership and attendance after she was knocked out of the playoffs. The numbers don't lie. Fans tune in to watch Caitlin Clark. Her absence from the league is palpable, and yet the WNBA seems hesitant to fully embrace her as their new star. Whether it's due to internal politics, long-standing biases, or an unwillingness to accept a new face of the league, the WNBA's hesitance to crown Clark as its future has left many fans confused and frustrated.
But they don't want it to grow if it's certain people at the face. And there is still this undertone of jealousy that for some reason I cannot get around calling it anything else but that, because I don't know what else it could be. I thought it was going to get better this season, but it hasn't. There are still people who seemingly, to me, feel like they just don't want Caitlin to be a part.
Clark's impact goes beyond just her play. She is a cultural phenomenon, and whether the WNBA wants to admit it or not, she is the face of the league. She's become a symbol for the future of women's basketball, pulling in new audiences and reinvigorating the fan base. But despite this, it's becoming increasingly clear that the WNBA and perhaps even Nike don't want to fully accept her as the star she undeniably is. The hesitation surrounding Clark could stem from the fact that she's reshaping the game in ways the league didn't anticipate. Caitlin Clark doesn't fit into the traditional mold of what many envisioned a WNBA superstar to be. She plays with a flair that's magnetic, but it's also disruptive, challenging the status quo. Maybe the league wasn't prepared for such an intense wave of attention around a single rookie.
You guys were right. That's what we're saying. You
No,
were right.
Molly, you did not say that, Molly.
I'm saying it.
That is what you said.
You
That
did
is
not.
what you
That's
said.
not what you said, Molly.
What are you guys
That is not what.
For now, Caitlin Clark is taking a well-deserved break from the grueling WNBA season. After a year filled with personal triumphs, competitive challenges, and the weight of controversy, she can step back, regroup, and focus on herself. But as she prepares for what comes next, the question remains, what will the landscape look like when she returns? Will the WNBA finally acknowledge her as the star she is? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain. Caitlin Clark isn't going anywhere. Her influence on the league, her ability to draw in fans, and her undeniable skill on the court make her a force that cannot be ignored. Whether the WNBA and Nike are ready to admit it or not, Caitlin Clark is the future of women's basketball. In the meantime, Adidas is more than happy to step in and recognize her greatness. Brands thrive on aligning with winners. And in Caitlin Clark, Adidas sees one of the brightest stars the sport has ever produced. Whether Nike likes it or not, Caitlin Clark's time has come. While they may be slow to embrace it, the fans certainly aren't. The skyrocketing viewership numbers and the soaring merchandise sales all point to one undeniable fact. Caitlin Clark is a superstar, and it's time everyone starts treating her like one. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe.